Welcome back to BBPA TV. I am here with one of the shining stars, the shining star on the Jamaican Canadian basketball team. Welcome, Samardo Samuels.
Oh man, thanks for having me on the show. You know, this is a great experience for me and my teammates. You know, they haven't. I've been to Toronto before, but they haven't been, and it's good to share the experience with them. I go back and tell them the stories, how much fun I have in Toronto all the time. So thanks for having me, and we're excited to be here.
So you are a pro player. Who do you play for?
Well, I played for the Cleveland Cavaliers for 3 years. Went to Israel, played 2.5 months there, and I just signed to play in Italy for 2 years.
2 years, awesome. So I know you have the big game is coming up on Thursday. Do you have any special ritual in terms of any little thing that you do before the game, before you go out have a big game?
No, I mean not really, but I'm big on preparing. You know, I try to look at my game as like I work so hard leading up to the game, so when the game come around, it's just so easy. You know, I'm good on preparing to where, you know, we're doing two-a-days practices. So, you know, I'm big Muhammad Ali. You know, long before the light come on, you know, you won the fight. You know what I mean? So the fight is won. You know what I mean? Before, you know, so I'm big on that. So you know, I'm not really, once the light come on, I'm always ready to go.
Ready to go. So lots of preparation, lots of practice, and he's ready to go. That's why he's the big shining star. Now, I really did try to wear my highest heels, but I'm still like looking up to you. So one more thing, who inspires you and who motivates you?
You know what? I used to have a bunch of people that motivate me, but currently I motivate myself. You know, when I go back to Jamaica and see where I'm coming from, and just, you know, the places I've been in my lifetime, and just seeing that the sky is the limit and the only person that can stop me is me. You know, so I think the most person that drives me is me.
It's you. So for all our viewers out there, especially our Jamaicans, where are you from in Jamaica?
I was born in Johnson Hill, Trelawney, which is like the country in Jamaica. Like nobody ever heard of it, and it's rightfully so because it's just in the hills.
Ah, you know? So you're like me. I'm a country girl too.
Yeah, I'm real country.
So okay, so let's see how country you are. So do you know about lighting the lamp and doing your homework by candlelight?
Well, I definitely do. I grew up in a 1-bedroom house, you know, in the hills, and you know, and that was cool. You know, that was cool growing up. I didn't have no basketball court where I'm from, so I would have to travel like an hour to get to a basketball court every day. And, you know, I just found something that where you know, because it's tough growing up in Jamaica, so I found something where I can go to get, you know, all the stress away. Like, I enjoy playing basketball. It's like my little world, you know. I can do whatever I want, you know. So once I found basketball, it was a stress reliever. At first, it was a stress reliever, and then when I started to get better, I'm like, you know, everybody, well, you can be in the NBA, and I'm like, NBA, you know, and I started to take it real serious.
Because then you realize that the sky is the limit. What advice or what would you say to any young aspiring basketball players out there from Jamaica or just from the Caribbean diaspora?
Well, I mean, for me, what is, as I said, myself is motivated. Like, I believe in myself. You know, I don't wait for people to tell me what I can do from what I can't do. Like, I drive myself, you know, like my mom. Between me and my mom, I feel like we can take over the world. You know, like I don't need a manager or agent or anybody, you know. Like every day I know she wanted school and I wanted basketball, and they go hand in hand, you know. I ended up getting a scholarship from Jamaica to go to a school in New York when I was 14 years old. And I took it from there, and every day I had to go to class, and once I get that out of the way, she was like, well, you can play as much basketball as you want, you know, so definitely, you know, it's definitely a vehicle. You know, I went to college, you know, on a full scholarship, you know, and, you know, once you do that, I mean, you know, you outdid yourself, you know.
The rest will come, so there you have it, folks. Study hard. Stay in school very hard, believe in yourself, and that is one of my personal favorites. Believe in yourself and practice, prepare, put in the time. He had to travel over an hour to get to basketball practice. So do what you need to do, believe in yourself, and you will actually get there and one day be the shining star just like Mr. Samuels here.